A new day has dawned. I can no longer say I don't buy digital titles. My first ever digital VR purchase is Dexed. This game was actually born out of an internal game jam at Ninja Theory. Many small teams submitted their games, and Dexed was the winner. The team was then given a little extra time to polish it, and then it was released to the public. This game is an on-rails shooter, which is one of the genres that seems to be tailor-made for virtual reality. Unlike most shooters though, Dex throws in a little wrinkle, which we'll talk about in a bit. For this review, I want to focus on graphics and immersion, gameplay, sound, and then at the end I'll have some final thoughts. The game's 4 stages are all beautiful. Each one is a sight to behold in its own way. Everything in the game seems brighter and crisper than most PSVR games I've played. It's less realistic, but more vibrant, though I couldn't decide if every creature and everything I was seeing was gigantic, or if I was Smurf-sized and everything just looked that big from my perspective. There aren't many enemy types, but what's here looks good. When things come toward you, you feel a sense of urgency because the immersion is so good. The gameplay mechanic in Dexed is interesting. This is an on-rails shooter that is original to say the least. You have 2 move controllers. Yes, even in the game they are move controllers. One shoots fire, the other shoots ice. And your enemies are either fire or ice, and you have to shoot the fire enemies with your ice hand and the ice enemies with your fire hand. It sounds fairly straightforward and simple, but in practice it proves to be more difficult than you would think. I hesitated much of the time trying to decide which trigger to pull or to remember which hand was fire and which was ice. As the number of enemies increases, it gets even more difficult to shoot them using the correct hand. Having 2 aiming reticles on screen at once made me have to think for that extra second about which was which. Now, as I played more, I became more comfortable with the mechanic, and eventually I didn't feel so inept. But it's not instantly intuitive. I guess the best way to describe it is that it feels like pointing 2 Wii remotes. Now, for my second playthrough, which is the captured footage you're seeing, I went to the options menu and chose the DualShock 4 option and turned off controller tracking. This allows you to use the head tracking to aim and just pull the left or right triggers depending on the enemy. Again, head tracking is still the single best method of aiming. Using this control scheme, my scores tripled. And speaking of scores, this is what gives the game some replayability. You can play every stage in around a half hour and call it a night, or you can keep going back in to try and beat your high score or move up the online leaderboards. Once you've played through the 4 stages and defeated the octopus in the showdown, you can try your hand at the arcade mode. The arcade mode is what you would expect it to be, as it ramps up in difficulty until you just can't cut it anymore. For arcade mode, you're inside a dome. There's no fancy scenery here, but you won't even miss it once you become engrossed in the action. In games like Thumper and Res Infinite, the music makes the game. All of your actions are perfectly in time with the music, and even the sound effects are musical cues that add to what's playing. In Dexed, it simply sets the mood. It's good music, but it's more in the background than the music was in Res. For me, the sound effects weren't very satisfying. The little plinks and plunks that happen when you shoot things just didn't seem like they fit what I was doing on screen. The sounds of fire crackling or ice freezing sound pretty good, but the sound design as a whole just didn't mesh like I would have wanted it to. I think my disappointment is because of some of the games I've previously played, especially Res Infinite. Dexed has no rhythm compared to Res, but I don't think they were necessarily going for that. I bought this game based on the fact that it was from Ninja Theory. I had not seen any reviews before playing it. It looked cool just seeing the preview video, and upon playing it for myself, I have to say it is indeed cool. Most likely you won't spend 9 or 10 hours in it like you would something like Resident Evil 7, but it is something that you will enjoy if you're into this type of game. Also, I think Dexed will be a great way to showcase VR to friends that come over. As much fun as I had with it, I don't know if it's worth $10, especially since I'm not getting something physical to add to my collection. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Have you played Dexed? What did you think? Leave a comment below. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel, and I look forward to bringing you more videos soon.